Well, guys, we must talk about Superman again because, spoiler alert, one of the biggest criticisms of this movie, and I believe even from people that actually like the movie, is what James Gunn decided to do with Jor-El.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was kind of surprised to see Bradley Cooper in the role of Jor-El because he wasn't in any of the marketing material. But we know that Bradley Cooper and James Gunn, that relationship, because he's the voice of Rocket the Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't have a problem with Bradley Cooper playing Jor-El.
Mm-hmm.
What I really liked about the scene was that it wasn't in English. It was in Kryptonian. And we find out in the movie that Kal-El, Superman, Clark, whatever you want to call him, only heard the first part of the message. And the second part was corrupted in the crash. Lex Luthor enters the Fortress of Solitude, and he has to engineer decrypt that second part of the message. And when the engineer was breaking it down, Lex goes to the media and he says, this is the message, and they decode it, and it basically says that, all right, Kal-El, we want you to create a harem, have lots of babies on this planet, let all these Earthlings serve you. If they don't want to serve you, destroy them. At that moment, I didn't have a problem with that because it's Lex Luthor. You know, he's going to try to destroy Superman, have the world turn against him. But the problem is, it never got resolved in the movie. So after watching the movie, you're taking that as truth, which I don't like it whatsoever. And look at this here. This is what's been going around on social media. This meme right here. Donner Superman, of course, Marlon Brando played Jor-El. Help the people on Earth, my son. Russell Crowe, Man of Steel. Do not let them make the same mistakes at us. James Gunn Superman, rape them hoes. Not a very smart move by James Gunn, but he's defending this. He's saying that it happened in the comics. I don't care if one comic book actually had that evil Jor-El.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Superman turn evil. You know, remember bad Superman in Superman 3? He turned bad, but of course he turned back to good. But also, they made Superman gay in the comic books. Should you actually put that in a movie, though?
No.
No, nobody wants to see that. What do you make of this here?
I think it's really... It just sent a different message because in all the Superman franchise that he was sent to Earth to help the humans.
Yes.
And even throughout in all the franchise.
Even in Smallville.
Yes.
He sent Kal-El to Earth for good.
Yes, not to do bad toward human.
Right.
But if he's going to say that to make this Jor-El tell his son to, you know, have many babies, blah, 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 then the message is just all wrong. And the theme is just of Superman just doesn't make any sense.
It destroys the character of Jor-El. Now, here's the thing. Check this out. This is what he said right here. It says, the role immortalized by Marlon Brando in the 1978 Superman film starring Christopher Reeve carries immense legacy weight. Gunn, speaking to Entertainment Tonight, explaining his casting choice with clear admiration for both Brando's performance and Cooper's abilities. Quote, I needed somebody who could play Jor-El, who had the same stature of what we imagined that character to be, Gunn said. Somebody that could walk in the footsteps of Marlon Brando. So when I'm reading this here, I'm thinking, all right, you want someone to capture Jor-El just like Marlon Brando did. But yet, you do this. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, when you see the original, the first Superman, Jor-El, I believe he's a good scientist.
Yes.
And he predict that his world is going to die, and he sends Superman to Earth, which is a safe place. And you don't like in the beginning of the original Superman movie, it showed Jor-El is a good scientist, and he urged people to leave the planet or something.
Yeah.
And that really tells you that Jor-El, his personality is not a bad guy.
Yeah. Look, this is what Jor-El said in the 1978 classic. Quote, "They can be a great people, Kal-El, if they wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way. For this reason, above all, their capacity for good, I have sent them you, my only son." I remember that scene. Then after that, the Superman theme came on, and then we actually saw Christopher Reeve for the first time in a Superman suit.
Yeah.
That's an iconic scene. But it's ridiculous, man, that he would actually change that and make Jor-El out to be the bad guy.
For me, I just don't think he should change it. Just stay the classic theme of Superman.
Yes. Yes.
Or Jor-El.
Yeah, and another thing that was different, of course, Jor-El was already dead, but Superman can interact with their images. Because they had like basically all Jor-El's memories and everything. And of course, that Jor-El trained Superman for like 3 years in the original Superman when he was in the Fortress of Solitude. This version of Jor-El, it was just a recording, so Superman never interacted with Jor-El. Now, James Gunn does have an opportunity to correct this. There's going to be other movies. So he has an opportunity to correct this, but I'm not exactly sure if he's going to correct this. Lex Luthor's still alive. And he has an opportunity to change that message, and I believe he should. He should change that instead of what was actually put out there like that. It doesn't make any sense.
No. It just makes Jor-El to be the bad person. And
Yeah.
it also makes Superman just to blend in with the humans, but he has a hidden plan to destroy the world.
Yeah. And also, if you remember at the end of Superman, he was listening to his Earth parents' message at the end instead of Jor-El's message. So it was almost like he kind of just kicked Jor-El to the side in a way. Instead of he was watching old stuff from his time on Earth. I get that. But still, this Jor-El thing does not sit well with me whatsoever. I just do not like this. And that's a big backlash right there. Even from people that like the movie. I didn't think this movie was very good. And this is one of the major reasons why I didn't like this. This whole Jor-El thing is terrible. So, gonna leave right there, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Till then, be safe.
Goodbye.